My parents forget I exist. The day they bring my baby sister home, we're playing in the backyard, when Dad hears the baby crying and rushes inside without a second glance. 3 days later, I draw a picture of all 4 of us smiling, and I spend an hour making it perfect. Dad gives it a quick glance and points at the fridge without lifting his head. The next morning, I fall off a chair and slice my hand open on broken glass. Mom tells me to take care of it myself, so I wrap my hand in a dish towel and clean up every shard. That afternoon, I try to comfort my baby sister when she starts crying, but Mom blames me and sends me to my room. 5 hours go by and nobody opens my door. I miss the days when Dad pushed me on the slide and Mom used to cheer for me. So I pack my backpack and walk out the front door. I find a stray cat and she rubs her head against my hand. So I call her lucky because she's the only one who notices me today. She looks starving, so I spend every coin in my pocket on cat food. My parents always told me, good things happen to good people. I step off the curb, a car hits me and everything fades to white. Then I'm standing on the sidewalk, watching my own body lying in the road. No pain, no sound, just alone like always. Back at home, Dad sets 4 plates on the table and calls my name. He calls 7 times before falling silent. Mom finds my empty room and screams. Dad runs outside wearing only his socks, calling my name into the darkness. And I run right beside him, but he can't hear me. I reach for his hand and it passes right through. A police officer knocks on the front door. Mom collapses before he even finishes speaking. I sit just 2 feet away from them, and they stare right through me. Dad notices my drawing on the fridge and takes it down with trembling hands. He says he never really looked at it when I showed him. Mom presses it against her chest and rocks silently. Then Dad admits he chose the baby over me every single day, and now he'll never get the chance to make it right. I place my hand on his shoulder and he shivers. Upstairs, Mom sits on my bed holding the baby and tells her stories about her big brother. The baby looks straight toward the corner where I'm standing. Mom follows her gaze and whispers, "What is it, baby?" But she can't see anything. Then both tiny arms stretch out toward me and she bursts into laughter. Mom hugs her close and cries even harder because she doesn't understand why. Her baby is laughing, but I'm standing right here. The baby reaches into the air where my finger is and grabs it. Dad walks in, sees the baby laughing, drops to his knees and whispers, "Sorry, not to Mom, not to the baby, but to me." Something breaks open inside my heart and a bright light begins pulling me from behind. One last time, the baby reaches out and this time I reach back. Then Dad's phone starts ringing. The doctor says one word, live. My parents rush out the front door before she can say anything else. The hospital ceiling is the first thing I see. Dad's face is already above me, covered in tears. Mom climbs onto the bed and hugs me so tightly, I can barely catch my breath. When we get home, my drawing is still hanging on the fridge. All 4 of us are still there, still smiling. Would you have come back or remained a ghost?